I think we're live.
I think we're live.
I pressed the magic button and we do appear to be live.
Hi everyone, welcome to Addicted to Disney, the Christmas edition.
Why is it Christmas edition?
Because it's December, it's Christmas.
Just because it's December, it doesn't mean to say it's Christmas.
Yes, it is.
Okay, yes, we've got a Christmas tree.
Yes, we have a Christmas tree and we've got Christmas ears and reindeer ears. So.
Is that why I'm wearing these things?
Yeah, that's why you're wearing those. Anyway, what's been happening in the world of Disney? Now, there's been a couple of announcements made by Disney, including one on...
Slow down!
There's been some announcements made by Disney I'm upset about.
Oh, like what?
They're getting rid of Muppets 3D in Hollywood Studios.
Muppets 3D is going!
No.
Now, if I was doing this properly, I'd actually have a button on here to do Muppets 3D is going. Oh, we have our first input. Let's see if this bit works.
Okay, does it
press
work?
that.
Let's see if it works. Yes, we've been fiddling with the buttons again to see if it works.
Right, so I need to press OBS chat, and now actually I'm going to go on to
that tree hurts.
that. Right, we're going to try and make ourselves a little bit louder.
Can you hear us now?
1 2 3 4 5 1 2 2 2. Let's get it up into the yellow. We're going up into the yellow. Oh, we're going up into the yellow.
We don't want to hit the red.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Please say that's better, because it's now going up and down my end. And I pressed a few buttons. That's it. Go back to output.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Much better. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Guess what? We were doing the last minute change things, and Kaz then handed me a whole pile of pictures to put up and said, "Could you put these on?" And I'm like, "No!" So yeah, I forgot to check the sound levels. So the sound levels do appear to be working now.
Good.
Haven't managed to fix the text. So any questions you have, please, could we have them in about 3 lines?
That would be helpful, yeah. Anyway.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, look, see? It was working.
It's a whoop, but anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Muppets are going.
Yeah, Disney have announced where they're going to be putting the new Monsters Inc. roller coaster in Hollywood Studios, which is great. It's going to be a great new roller coaster, but they're getting rid of my Muppets.
But isn't that the roller coaster that was...
No. They're building a new one for Monsters Inc., which is a hanging roller coaster.
Right, okay. So it's not the roller coaster from...
the Aerosmith one.
The Aerosmith one.
The infamous Aerosmith.
The infamous Aerosmith one that I got cajoled onto going, yeah, Wayne, it's a really nice roller coaster. You can cope with it. And yeah, I spent the rest of the day being rather green.
And I spent the rest of the day being ignored.
But
no, they're building a hanging roller coaster based on the infamous scene in Monsters Inc. of the doors flying around. So I'm looking forward to that. But Disney, you're taking away my Muppets 3D.
But they have said they're going to try and preserve it.
Well, I do hope
I
do hope they preserve the Miss Piggy statue of Piggotty, because I really like that. That's one of my favourite things to go and see in Disney. So yeah.
Yeah, much better now.
That's a bit of a sad one. So I'm a bit disappointed about that, but Muppets are not leaving Hollywood Studios, though. They're going to go and take over the roller coaster instead. So guess who's going back on it?
Oh, so hold it. You just told me that they were building a new roller coaster, but the old roller coaster, the Aerosmith roller coaster that I really hate, is now going to become the Muppets thing.
Yeah.
Not going on it.
Yes, you are.
No, not going on it.
Yes,
I'm not doing that roller coaster. No.
And then, of course, other exciting things have been happening. Well, I got invited along by Disney Magic Zach. Hi, Zach, if you're watching.
Hello, Zach. You should be watching this live stream.
Join him on his podcast where we were talking all things Disney Cruise, which was quite fun and interesting. It was an interesting evening. Lots of fun talking about all the things coming to Disney Cruise Line, including the Disney Treasure. She So the Disney Treasure was christened, and she starts her sailings this month. Anyone going on the cruises this month, I'm jealous, because they're the maiden voyages and they're going to be great. But
the waves will be like this, and it'll be snowing.
That's okay.
And everyone will be ill.
But it'll be Christmas on the ship.
Yeah, but how's Father Christmas going to get on a ship?
How does Father Christmas?
It's the only chimney in the world that moves. Oh yes, I'm going to jump down the chimney. Oh, let's go down the. Oh. It moved.
I just hope it goes down the right stack and not the sweet stack.
Sweet as in...
The sweet as in the 2-story Epcot suite.
The 12,000.
The 8-bedroom,
The
$12,000 a night.
€12,000 dollar, whatever a night. Yeah, $12,000 a night to stay in a smokestack.
It'd be lovely though.
Yes.
So I got invited by Disney.
So how many out of you would like to spend $12,000 and sleep in a smokestack? Tell you what, I'll let you sleep in my chimney, not sweep, for less than $12,000. So if anyone else wants that version, then just give us a call. We can arrange it. I think a nice round $5,000 a night. Nice little chimney. It's quite small. We could get a small child up there, possibly.
Yeah. So that's
not allowed to do that sort of thing.
So the Disney Treasure starts their maiden sailings this month. Good luck to anyone going on it. As I said, I'm a little bit jealous, but it is Christmas on the ship, and guess what else? It's also Christmas in the Disney parks.
Christmas in the... Is that a hint for me to press a button?
That is a hint for you to press a button.
One?
Yes, it's Christmas has come to Disney, and the parks are all decked out now for Disney this year, and they're all looking pretty and stunning, including Main Street, and I can't wait to walk down there. And there is some slight differences, though, between Disney in Paris and Disney in America.
Oh, I know one.
Christmas.
I know a really big one.
Go on.
One's in France.
Yes, one is in France.
And the other one's in Florida.
Some of the main differences is Florida don't have the garlands anymore. And the reason they don't have the garlands, which I've recently discovered, thanks to watching a certain YouTuber who I follow.
Who's that?
A Mr. Hatton.
A Mr. Hatton.
Oh, yes, Mr. Hatton from the Morning Club. Yes, some part of the Morning Club. And
we're not sponsored by him, but
No,
we'd
we're not
love
sponsored.
to be, Adam. So if you'd like to sponsor us,
Yeah, I am one of your viewers. One of your subscribers.
www. whatever we are.
The reason they don't have the garlands on Main Street in Disney World anymore is because one of the
What's the garlands? Are they the things?
The things that go across.
All right, I'm going to press another
Right, the
button.
garlands.
Oh. I really need to...
Yeah, so they've got the garlands. The reason they don't have the garlands, like you see here, in Florida anymore is because one of the floats in the Festival of Fantasy Parades is actually too high.
Oh.
So they actually had to get rid of them when they started doing the Festival of Fantasy. So,
Can they just chop the end off?
No, but they could just put a new parade into Walt Disney World.
Just stick Stitch on the top, and then Stitch will just grab them and
Stitch
do a
would just
Tarzan
grab
impression.
everything. So the parks are all decorated for Christmas. They all have their lovely Christmas trees as well.
We got a Christmas tree.
Yes, we have a
Look,
Christmas
see?
tree.
It's even got a star on the top.
They also have all their decorations up, and all the characters are out in their Disney outfits, including Stitch. There he is.
I got that way right.
You got that one right. Yep, including Stitch. All the characters are out in their Christmas decor, and you do get the occasional odd rare characters as well, including Jack Skellington in his Santa Claus. Didn't have a picture of Santa Claus.
We have got pictures of him in Santa Claus.
Have you got pictures of him in Santa Claus?
Yes. Add to these several thousand pictures that we've taken of Disney, and we have quite a few.
We have quite a few.
There is bound to be blokey with Santa Clausy thing, whatever his name is.
But Disney at Christmas
But she just didn't give me them, so...
If I gave you too many pictures, we wouldn't have been able to go live. And you'd be forever pressing buttons. It'd be
I
picture,
like
picture,
pressing
picture.
button. I need more buttons.
No, you don't. You don't need no more buttons.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. I think even he all agrees with me.
No, I can do that.
Oh, it's me. Hello, me.
See? Buttons.
Don't press the buttons.
Anyway, what's the other news from Disney?
Other news coming in from Disney is Dino Land in Animal Kingdom in Walt Disney World is now slowly going, ready to be turned into the new Americas area. Dinosaur the Ride is going to be...
Dinosaur the Ride!
They're
I
not
need
going
an
to make
audio
it. They're
button
not
for
going
that.
to make it. Yeah, Dinosaur the Ride is going to be turned into an Indiana Jones ride.
We've never actually done that ride.
Nope.
We get to Animal Kingdom. I must confess, Animal Kingdom's one of those parks that I'm like, yes, okay. But we can do it in half a day.
That's only since I made you go on Expedition Everest and it went backwards.
Yes, they didn't tell me it went backwards. They told me the track was broken. They told me that there was this Yeti. I could cope with all that. And then it went backwards. And that was just after quite a nice lunch. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a great thing to do.
We'll do Dino Land next
Is there
time.
anyone out there? Have you actually all woken up? I think they've all fallen asleep.
I think-
Somebody say something.
Hello.
Hello, is anybody out there?
I have to use my mind mode to use.
No. Anyway, so
yeah, so Dinosaur
Land's
Land
changing.
is changing into an America's Indiana Jones themed kind of area.
Indiana Jones was American.
Yeah, and they're
think.
also building something for Encanto whilst we're out there, because we don't talk about Bruno. So yes, there's an Encanto themed attraction coming to Animal Kingdom, so it might be worth going to once it's done. So it's going to be exciting. Paris is still in a status of flux. The Frozen Land is getting there slowly.
Just because we are French.
Yeah, the Frozen Land is getting there slowly. The gazebo for Stitch has finally opened, but Disneyland Paris, it looks lovely, but Stitch needs a Christmas tree. It's Christmas. Look, he used to have a Christmas tree, and now you've built him his little gazebo. He needs his Christmas tree back.
He's got more than one. There's one there. There's like 3
Yeah, but
Christmas
they're
trees.
not there now. It's just a gazebo. It looks lovely,
No Christmas trees for Stitch.
and they're
You're
still
just going to steal them.
and they're still building the seated outdoor area, which is supposed to be ready for now for Casey's Corner. So it looks like we'll be taking umbrellas.
Casey's Corners, that's where you get the quite nice hot dogs.
Yeah. So it looks like we might be taking umbrellas when we go to Casey's Corner. What else is happening? But yeah, the studios are still very much in the status of flux, and there's no Olaf at the moment.
What? Oh, I got a button for that.
There's no Olaf.
The best bit about this is I don't know if you can actually hear that because we've got the sound turned off in the studio because it feedback. So I don't actually know if Olaf plays anything.
But yeah, we've got
In fact,
no.
I could probably work it out if I press that button there.
Doesn't
It goes to
play?
that multi-view, and now I go back to that button there, and press that.
But yeah, we've got no Olaf in the studio.
No Olaf.
No Olaf.
Oh well, such is life.
They must have known you were coming.
Oh God. Look, I keep telling you, I've got no issues with Olaf. It's Olaf who has the issues.
But they do have the gourmet.
She mentioned food.
The gourmet Harvard.
The what?
The gourmet chalets are back.
What's a gourmet chalet?
The little huts down by
Oh,
Chez Remy.
Down by Chez Remy, there's lots of little food huts with some quite nice gastronomic delights from France.
Including Rasselet.
Rasselet being one of them, and some very interesting potatoes and cheese.
That is Rasselet.
That is Rasselet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'll just cut that bit out of any design.
and crepes. And mulled wine, or mouldy wine as I call it.
We're going to have to educate some people here. Joanne says, oh, button, there we are.
Joanne says, he plays a very loud sound from the group. Yeah, he plays Do You Want to Build a Snowman? That's one of the tunes from the cruise. Rachel, you're going to hear that lots when we're on the cruise, by the way.
That's the sound the cruise ship makes.
Yeah.
Oh, Toothless Eastern Nerd is on the wine.
Oh, he's on the mouldy wine.
Yes,
Is that wine
mouldy
or
wine.
Or is that mouldy wine?
And
Is he crepe?
that's waffle.
Is he waffle? Oh, yes, you have the waffles.
The waffles and the mouldy wine.
You two are going to be a night.
Yeah, slight technical issue here. Poor old, he's getting a bit squishy. I think he sat on the Christmas tree earlier. Anyway, so what's the other news from?
Other news from Disney. You've got a new nighttime show coming to Disneyland Paris starting in January. About time too, I might add. However, they're also doing a slight change to the drone show starting from the 9th of December.
Got it.
For a week, because of Notre Dame being
Oh, the
reopened
Crispy Cathedral.
After it got crispy, yes. Now with Notre Dame being reopened, they're taking out the Christmas Electrical Sky Parade. Boo. I was looking forward to seeing that.
You
And
have seen it before.
not the Christmas version. And then they're putting a Notre Dame dedication drone and projection show based around the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So it'll be the Festival of Fools.
Esmeralda. She gave me water.
So we're going to have that something to watch. If you haven't worked out,
Bells.
we're actually going to Disneyland Paris in a week's time.
Are we?
Yeah,
You didn't tell me that.
I did. You were driving the car.
Oh, is this the thing you've been going on for about the last 6 months?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there is a trip announcement. Disney are going back out on the road with toothless nerds and.
Basically, everyone watching this
We're going out on
stream
the road.
is coming on holiday with us. Actually, that's probably a dangerous thing to say. There's probably somebody out there watching the stream, and they're not coming on holiday with
They're
us.
probably going to come and find us in Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, they're
now.
gonna track you
We
down.
are off to Disneyland Paris for a week for Christmas season, hence the Christmas theme. And on the subject of
And the fact it is December.
and the fact it's
And you put the Christmas tree up yesterday.
And on the subject of Christmas and Disney in December, I've got Santa's hat.
Has he got Prezi in there for me?
I don't know.
Excuse me. Man job.
Okay, I have Santa's hat.
There's no chocolate.
No, there's no chocolate in Santa's hat, but there are
So
some
what's this?
questions. No, don't put it on your head. Can't take him anywhere.
Road trip. Yes, Rachel, it's a road trip.
Yes, it's a road trip. But yeah, I have
could be
been going
entertaining.
through the Disneyland Paris groups because obviously we're going to Disney for Christmas. Lots of people are asking questions. So, question.
I'm going to read the questions to you.
Okay, you're giving me the questions. Okay. Well, I wrote the question. I know those are the questions. So, okay.
This is like the Lucky Dipper.
Secret Santa hat.
Secret Santa. Secret Santa.
Okay.
Who have you got? We are coming to Disney for New Year. Are the parks open late on New Year's Eve? And and do we need to buy an extra ticket? You need to buy an extra ticket if you're taking me.
Yeah. It used to be that New Year's Eve in Disneyland Paris was an extra ticketed event. However, for the past 2 years, they haven't done that. The parks are open late and there will be fireworks at midnight. One thing I will say is, from reports from the last 2 years, the parks have been extremely busy on New Year's Eve and not as organised as when they used to have the after party ticketed event. So, but yeah, the parks are open and your normal park ticket will cover you. And you'll find also that New Year's Day, the parks are a little bit quieter.
Because everyone's been on the wine.
Yeah. So yeah, the parks are
Are
open.
you taking Monkey?
Where is Monkey? He was supposed to be here.
Well, there was this Christmas tree, and yeah, that's about all I'm going to say. Are we taking Monkey? Yes, Monkey will be probably coming to Paris.
Oh no.
She seems a little worried.
It seems to come
Would you
everywhere.
like another question?
I would like another question. I'm a little bit worried that Monkey's coming, but yes.
Do you have to book to see Santa at Disney, and do the children get presents? Hold it. I'm going to rephrase that. Do you have to book to see Santa at Disney, and do everyone get presents? Why do the children just get the presents? Why can't we get presents?
Santa is doing meets at Disneyland
I've been good.
Paris. He's located in the Videopolis Theatre near Hyperspace Mountain. I had to think where the entrance there was because it's been a little while since I've been there.
That's the place that does the really bad hot chocolate.
The watery hot chocolate.
Yes, watery hot chocolate from
He is there right
Hyperion.
up to and including Christmas Eve. You don't have to book to see him. However, his queues are notorious for being long. And sadly, no presents because everyone's on the naughty list.
So if he's doing the queue, how's he delivering the presents to everyone else? Bet you can't answer that one. Next question.
Have you watched the Santa Clauses?
I don't watch Christmas
Have
films.
you watched the Santa Claus?
No.
Have you watched the Santa Claus?
There's only
2?
one film to watch at Christmas,
Yes, the Muppets.
and that's The Muppets Christmas Carol, which is a classic and is the only thing that you should be watching at Christmas, on repeat.
Okay. But yeah, no, he's there.
Can we visit the other hotels when we're at Disney?
Yes, you can go and visit the other hotels. It's actually worth going to have a look around because one, they all have different shops. So if there's a certain item that you're looking to purchase, you might find that if you can't find it in the park, you may find it in the hotels. And also they all have different decorations and some have characters as well. Some hotels have characters in the mornings, some have characters in the evenings. And yeah, go see all the Christmas decorations.
Button time, I think.
All decorations.
Christmas decorations. You mean like the tree?
The tree. Well, that's the tree in Town Square. That's really pretty. The tree lighting ceremony is fun.
Anyway, now the question for you.
Okay.
Do I have to pay to see the Christmas shows?
Okay, this is a question that's been appearing quite a lot because Disney have introduced this paid per view premier access viewing areas for the fireworks and for the parades.
They're a business. That's what they do.
And also they do the buy your seat for the Lion King show as well. And Mickey and the Magician in the studios.
So you have to pay to see Lion King?
The answer is no, you don't have to buy your ticket.
Better not, because I like the Lion King.
No, you don't have to pay to go and see the shows at Disney. The shows that you're paying for, so the seats you're paying for shows like the Lion King show and the Mickey and the Magician show.
I can't do it.
No, don't start singing. And the Mickey and Magician show are basically
That makes me sad.
a fast pass. That means you're going to be going to see the show at that time. You don't actually have to book your seat though, because all the shows are included in the price of your park ticket. The viewing areas for the parade,
Which is expensive anyway.
yeah, the viewing areas parade are okay, but they're not great, in my opinion. I know there was a review recently of the fireworks and the drones from the viewing area for the fireworks and the drones at the front of the castle, which is okay. However, watching back what I've seen, you don't get the full effect. So, no, you do not have to pay to see the shows. If you choose to pay, that's your decision. Personally, everything's included with the price of your ticket. You've paid enough money to go to the parks anyway. And just go and enjoy the parks and do the shows. Yes, they get...
Jennifer's wrapping all my presents.
Yes, I've lost my train of thought now. Thank you very much. Yes, some shows do get full quick. I will basically just look at the times and just work out. Allow yourself at least 20 minutes before the show to get in the queue.
Next question.
Next question.
This sounds like a Karen question.
Oh dear.
We are coming to Disney, and on one of our nights, the parks are closing early. Can we get a refund for this night on our park ticket? Because it's disgusting that they close the park early, because I've paid for a ticket.
Okay, Disney hours for December have now been released. I know exactly where this relates to.
Was I right? It was a Karen.
Disney hours for the parks for December have now been released. And yes, there are nights in December where the parks will be closing early. The reason being is quite often Disney is hired out by big corporate companies. I know Eurostar are one that do it. I know Air France that do it. And basically, they have their staff Christmas parties at Disney. Also, what you have to bear in mind is the cast members, these lovely people who work relentlessly to make sure that the shops are open, the rides are running, you can see your characters, your hotels are clean. They also have cast member nights, and they want to go and enjoy the parks themselves with their family as well. So, yep, they will be closing the
Do
parks.
you think it's a bit
early.
like a busman's holiday?
Sort of.
I really want to go on this ride. Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. I've been standing on the front bit for the last 3 years. Now I get to go and ride on it.
Yeah. In terms
Just
of
sneak on it anyway.
In terms of will you get a refund, the answer simply is no, you won't. If you actually read the small print on Disney's T's and C's, it does say that times and attractions are subject to change. So, unfortunately, if you are there on a night when the parks are closing early, my advice is go back to your hotel, have a hot chocolate, and rest and relax. Because trust me, these are long days, and when it's cold and when you're on your feet all day, having a night when you don't have to be out freezing your niblets off. Can I say niblets?
It's YouTube. You can say anything you
Freezing your
like.
niblets off and getting cold and your children are getting tired. Going back and having an early night sometimes to recharge your batteries can be quite beneficial. So, but yeah, unfortunately they won't give you any money back. You can go and complain to City Hall, you can go and complain to guest services, and they would just tell you that times are subject to change as per their Disney.
This is the point where when I do the edit, because once we've done the live stream, we also do the highlights video afterwards. Well, I do because I edit the stuff. I'm going to put in the bit from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where they're talking about the small print. And the small print and the small print and the small print and the small print. Because nobody ever reads the small print when they go to parks. They just go in and they get a ticket and they sign their lives away, and etc. etc. Anyway, do you want another question?
I suppose. Is there any questions up there?
Are there any questions?
Any questions?
Not yet. Ask Wayne what he liked for Christmas. There we go. That's a nice Christmas. Do all the rooms have Christmas trees in them?
No. is the simple answer. Although it's Christmas season in Disney, unfortunately the rooms do not have Christmas trees in.
No Christmas tree. I pay this money and they don't put a Christmas tree in.
Some hotels do offer Christmas decoration packages, but you have to pay for them and you have to order those in advance. Or, quite simply, go to somewhere like, I don't know,
Valda, whatever it's called.
or go to somewhere like Val Europe, or if you're driving, or even if you're
Go
going
buy your own.
So take one with you. Take a little one with you and decorate the room how you want to decorate it.
I'd love to see you take one of those through on EasyJet. As hand luggage. What are you taking as hand luggage? A tree.
It'd be folded up in a suitcase.
You're going to fold that up in a suitcase? Yeah. Okay, right, okay.
Good job we're not going on EasyJet.
Yes, no, we're not going on EasyJet. We're driving because we're mad.
So we can take a Christmas tree.
She didn't tell me that we were taking a Christmas tree.
Yeah, 7 foot one.
Where am I going to put my camera gear? And my podcasting gear and everything else gear? Anyway, are the parks open on Christmas Day?
Yes, they are. The parks are actually open 365 days a year. So, yes, the parks are open on Christmas Day. Times may change, hours may change, some attractions may not be available, but yes, some days.
We have a question from the floor.
Is there a festive popcorn bucket? Now, I have seen pictures. It's over there. It's over there. I have seen pictures of a festive alien from Toy Story popcorn bucket.
Is that the one, the little green one?
The little green ones that go, ooh.
Oh, this is the point where the microphone will fall down.
The claw. It says
The bit she missed is the microphone had actually fallen down before we started.
The claw.
When she went to the loo, the microphone fell down.
So yeah, as far as I'm aware, there is a festive popcorn bucket.
If there is one, we're finding it.
But it's going to be a case of we're going to have to go hunting for it, guys.
That's not a problem.
And also
You
with
just send
popcorn
Jennifer.
buckets, once you buy a popcorn bucket, when you take it back to the car, you get reduced refills on your Disney popcorn.
Yeah, except that now they just give you a box of popcorn.
And you just dip it in your bucket.
Fair enough, yes. What time are the fireworks, please? I've heard this question so many times on Facebook groups.
I would say I've probably seen this question appear at least 10 times in the last
Half an hour.
half an hour on Facebook. The fireworks are always at park closing, even when the parks are closing early, unless it is in the summer, when obviously it's a bit hard to do fireworks at 6 o'clock at night when it's broad daylight still. The fireworks are always at park closing, and the drone shows are normally about 10 minutes before the fireworks. Times are on the Disneyland Paris app. Now, if you've not seen the Disneyland Paris app, or you're not sure how it works, we'll put a link in the description
I don't have a button for that.
below afterwards of a video that I did about the Disneyland Paris app. It tells you all about where to find things about park hours, park times, restaurants, show times.
Just go and visit the YouTube channel. It'll be on there.
And it will all be on there. But yeah, the park fireworks are always at park closing. If for any reason there are no fireworks, it will stay on the app. No show today. And please note, as per park hours, shows are also subject to change.
It's in the terms and conditions.
In the terms and conditions. Especially with wet weather. It snowed recently out there, by the way.
Recently, as in what, like yesterday?
About a week ago, they had 6 inches of snow out there.
Oh, that's going to be fun. I'm taking my boots
I
then.
believe it's all melted now. But yes, during
melted.
the time, they actually suspended the shows, the characters, the parades, and the shuttle buses to the hotels. Yes, I heard that then.
You heard that then?
I heard
don't know where it came from.
I heard something.
I'm a bit concerned now. We've got noises. She's hearing things.
Okay.
Guess what? Oh, I was going to say we have no more questions, but actually we've got more questions.
Still more questions?
Can we use the swimming pool at another hotel if we're not staying there? What's that got to do with Christmas?
Pre-COVID, you used to be able to go to... Well, some people, when they go for December, like to go and have a swim in the evenings instead of going back to the park. It's there for long
They
periods.
can jump in the lake.
Do
not jump in the lake. Bad idea.
Pre-COVID, so pre the blip, as I called it, the blip. Yes, you used to be able
Yeah,
to
we
go...
have to edit out the word COVID because good old YouTube will then mark the video as having COVID information.
Yeah.
So pre the blip.
Pre the blip, yes, you used to be able to go to the other hotels and use the swimming pools. However, since the blip, this is no longer the case. So if you've got a hotel that hasn't got a swimming pool and you want to go swimming, don't bother packing your swim stuff, because the only place you can go swimming is you can buy a day ticket to Village Nature's Centre Parks, which is about a 15-minute drive from Disneyland Paris. But if you haven't got a car, you have to
There's no
use
Mickey Mouse
Uber.
there.
And
And on the subject of packing for swimming, if you do decide to go swimming, French law requires men to wear Speedos. Although that only applies to public swimming pools, so generally Disney don't really care.
Disney, you're okay, but if you're going
But
to go...
French law requires men to wear Speedos.
And ladies have to wear a full bathing suit.
And evidently ladies have to wear full bathing suits.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning to wear Speedos.
No.
No. I wasn't planning to go swimming to wear Speedos. me and Speedos is not a great thing.
We're taking
The foot spa.
spa.
They're taking a foot spa. We're not going to have enough room in the car for our foot
No.
spa. More questions.
Foot spas
Questions are
actually
coming.
if you are driving and you have space, a foot spa is actually a godsend for the LARP when you get back to your hotels in the evening, because it does mean that you can put your titties in and give your titties a massage, because trust me, after 20 to 30,000 steps, you're going to need them. I don't know where that came from.
That came from a previous live stream. Can't answer that question. I've just looked on the app and it shows that XXX is closed. Does anyone know how long it'll be closed for? No!
The app runs real time. So if you look on the app at, say, now, so it's 4:30 today in France, it's now 5:30, you might find the words temporary closed under an attraction. These attractions are running 365 days a year, and they do go down from time to time.
That means they break.
And they break, and you do get evacuated off. I've even been evacuated off of Big Thunder Mountain, and going backstage Big Thunder Mountain is very interesting.
Show off.
Getting to walk underneath the tunnel.
I haven't actually been on Big Thunder Mountain. Actually,
Yes, you have.
that's the roller coaster one
Yeah.
on the island. Yeah, no, I quite like that one.
But yeah,
I can cope with that.
if you do see the words temporary closed, then that does generally mean that the ride or attraction has gone down and they are working to get them up and running. There is a list that gets published monthly of what rides and attractions are under refurbishment. They generally do a lot of the refurbishment on the rides in January and February time, just after the Christmas holiday, because obviously they don't want to have all the rides closed over their busy peak seasons, which is Christmas. And speaking of peak season, yes, guys, the parks are busy. It is December. It is Christmas. The parks are busy. You are going to have long queues. You are going to have long crowds. And you are going to have to wait to do things. Now, I've seen some posts recently of people saying, I haven't managed to see characters, I haven't managed to do a show, I haven't managed to see a parade. Basically, you are now peak season. Disney is busy in December, and the main thing is you just have to be patient. Yes, characters are going to get busy. The more popular ones in the December period are Stitch, Chip and Dale, Jack Skellington, and Santa. Their queues do get busy fast, and generally, if you're not in the queue by 11:30, you may find when you go and join the queue that you get told politely, I might add by cast member,
In French.
that the queue has now been closed, because they do actually stop the queue. Stitched generally can have up to a 3-hour queue at some points.
3 hours?
If you have a priority pass, now I'll cover this at a later date with priority passes, which is basically Disney's disability access system. You are generally given a return time. Now, they only my advice for the return times are look at the app at the times and then aim to be at the character about 5 to 10 minutes before the time when the character's due to start. Each time slot, they only have about 4 or 5 return times, and they do go fast. If you get to the character...
Whoosh, they've gone.
And there's at least 5 people in one, you're not going to get a time for that slot. And it's pointless having to go at the cast member. They have a system that works. So just be patient.
Stop moaning at cast members.
Yes, cast members are there to make sure you have a safe and enjoyable time.
A magical time.
They are people just like the rest of us. They're being paid to make sure you have fun. If they turn around to you and say, no, there's no need to be rude to cast members, please.
No.
Most of them are really lovely.
Stitch, you want to be there about 30 minutes beforehand.
At least.
At least.
So, yeah.
We don't mention the donkey.
No, we don't mention the donkey that goes on Big Funty Mountain. We got stuck on the second lift hill. And the donkey was next to us. And all we had whilst we were waiting to be evacuated was
I'll remember that one.
almost as bad as the
Thanks for knowing.
snarling dog in Phantom Manor.
Oh, yes, Phantom Manor. This is the place where every time it breaks down, I get blamed.
Yep, because every time I'm on it with you. So, yeah.
But it got broke down when you weren't on it with me. So clearly it's my fault. Yeah, let's not discuss that one.
No.
So what's the major differences between DLP at Christmas and DLP the rest of the year?
Main difference between DLP at Christmas is it's cold. One thing to do, I'm surprised there should be one about what do I pack, or did that one not appear in the hat? Are you sure there's not another question in the hat? Are you sure? The hat is empty. Santa's hat is empty. Other key things to remember.
Sac magique.
Other things to remember when going to Disney Paris at Christmas is it's going to be cold. And when I say cold, it can be bitter cold there. So
Sorry, I'm going to break in here. I love the way the system... We're using a little chat system, which I still haven't got the complete hang of. So the actual statement from Jenny Cousins-Allen, nearly as bad as being stuck in the dog at Phantom Manor. Please don't stop it again. But on the screen it says nearly as bad as being stuck in the dog. Let's get rid of that one.
But anyway, going back to what to pack and what to take with you for December. If you're going to go for Christmas season for Disney, take lots of layers. It is going to be cold. You are going to want extra clothing with you. And also do things like take extra pairs of shoes and jackets, because if it snows or rain, you're going to get wet unless you rock,
let it snow.
Unless you rock the poncho loop. Hand warmers are a godsend. And what heat-proof cup is a godsend. Most of the hotels...
You can put the watery hot chocolate in it.
Most of the hotels have kettles in. If you're in the Santa Fe and you haven't got a kettle with you, you can ask for a kettle. Take a extension bar with a charger and a power adapter.
But don't take extension bars if you're on a cruise.
But you can't take plug-in heaters with you. If you are cold, you can ask for plug-in heaters. All the hotels are centrally heated.
And they're not actually that cold.
No. What else?
Food.
Food. You can take snacks with you. So you can take...
No, I meant Disney Christmas food.
You can take pot noodle and that. And then also...
Well, she's now gone on to the moan that I bought a pot noodle yesterday, as you do, except this one was doner kebab flavour. I'll have to do a review of it.
You will do. Yeah, and then the other thing to do whilst you're at Disney is obviously you get festive snacks. And Disney food is nice anyway, but you also get festive snacks. I'm quite looking forward to trying some of them. However, This is
Mickey-shaped poo.
There is one that I'm not sure of, which is...
It's Mickey-shaped poo.
It's supposed to be a Christmas tree.
It looks like a Christmas tree, but it's green, and it looks like a reindeer's had a poo.
So yes, we will be.
But we will be testing that one.
They do have festive menus in the restaurants. They do have festive snacks. On the buffets, you'll find festive feed.
Time for a button.
Thing. And then, of course, we have the parade. This is Mickey's Sparkly Magical Parade. Now, this takes on two versions of a day. They have the parade with the stops in Central Plaza, whereby they do sing some carols and the
We can sing carols.
And another night, it's all lit
Black
up,
Sheep.
and they do the tree lighting ceremony, and they do the tree lighting ceremony twice. Once on the castle, down by Central Plaza, and then they do the tree lighting as well in Town Square. The other thing they do is in the afternoon, they've introduced for this year a afternoon character performance show around Central Town Square, which is the square as you go into the parks. And you've also got the princesses.
And just to the left is...
just to the left is City Hall.
City Hall, which is where you go for complaining.
And they also have down on the Central Plaza. The Central Plaza is basically a hub in front of the castle. It would have been on Castle Stage, but Castle Stage is still being rebuilt. That's Town Square. And Central Plaza is the other end of the park. Don't know if you've got a picture of Central Plaza. Yeah, down by in front of the castle. And they are actually doing a princess show there as well. All times for the shows are on the app. You've also got in Videopolis a carol singing show called Let's Sing Christmas with Minnie Mouse, which is really cute. And it's also a nice place to go and sit and have a drink, but don't buy the hot chocolate.
Yes, do not buy the hot chocolate. Disney, sort your hot chocolate out at Hyperion. It's horrible. It's like wee.
And then, of course, in Fantasyland, you've got some of the little huts as well, so you can have mouldy wine and crepes, etc.
Bit of mouldy wine.
But anyway, I think...
So what's happening in the other one?
In Walt Disney World?
No.
In the studios?
In the studios.
Oh, in the studios, we've
Lots
got...
of things are being built.
Obviously, the studios are going through a major flux at the moment because it's going to become a Disney Adventure Park, not Walt Disney Studios, which is a bit shame. I do hope they don't get rid of the Eiffel Tower. They are expanding it. So there's going to be, at the end, there's going to be an Adventure Avenue, they're calling it. And there's going to be a lake. You've got Frozen Land. You've got a Princess Dining experience coming. You've got Lion King area coming. This is all in major development at the moment, which is...
Major development!
Going on.
Is he related to Buzz Lightyear?
No.
Is he one of the Green Soldiers?
No. And they're also doing a load of resurfacing and repaving of the courtyard and production courtyard. Studio One as well, which is if you've not been to Disneyland Paris, it's basically a big building that you walk through when you go into the park. That at the moment's closed off.
That's good because it was a bit naff.
So at the moment you're being sent down the...
It had a couple of shops in it.
The side cast road at the moment because that's being all rethemed. So there's a lot of stuff going on. However, one thing they have just started doing in the Walt Disney Studios is a Doctor Strange nighttime show in Avengers Campus. So they're trying to get some entertainment going on.
I can't do Doctor Strange.
And Disney Junior show has sadly gone from the Studio One. However, you've got a little Minnie Mouse Disney show going on there. Stitch Live is still there. The Together show is still going on. Yes, Stitch. We all know Stitch. Frozen show is currently closed due to the animation building being under refurbishment, which is why so there are things still going on in the studios, but a majority of the Christmas stuff this year is in the main park.
The thing people sometimes forget is the studios and the main park aren't the same way as Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom or Magic Kingdom in Florida. The studios are tiny. It's almost like a couple of hours rather than half a day. They're sort of an offshoot, but they are improving it. Frozen Land is coming, we hope.
It's due 2026. It's due to open.
2026. God.
Was supposed to have been this year to coincide with the Olympics, but obviously the blip caused delays with all the construction because it was supposed to...
because we are French.
Because we were supposed to have had Avengers Campus in 21 and we're supposed to have had Frozen Land now, and in 2026 we were supposed to be getting a version of Galaxy's Edge, but we're not getting that now. Instead we're getting Lion King. I am trying to work out why they are planning to build a ride based on Splash Mountain in France.
I don't know, maybe because we are French.
Who knows? It'd be interesting to see, but you never know. By the time they come around to starting to do Lion King, they might change their minds again. So we shall see.
They could do that. What was that star thing in the film?
Wish.
Flopped. They could do like Wish.
Oh, we don't talk about Wish.
Yes.
A bit like we don't talk about Bruno.
But we do talk about Bruno.
We do talk about Bruno.
Yes, the Wish one. Anyway.
Have we
got
any questions?
Do we have any questions from the floor?
No.
No.
It's been a quiet one today.
It's been a quiet one, but then that's mainly because we didn't tell anyone we were doing this. Well, we did. I think we told one person.
We did. We put a few posts out.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm trying to educate you on the use of social media. But anyway, go on, you can do the...
Anyway, thank you all for listening to my dribble. Or my drill.
Your dribble.
Thank
She's
you all for
dribbling
tuning
now.
in, those that have tuned in. As mentioned, we are off to Disneyland Paris, driving, which is going to be fun and exciting.
I like driving in my car.
So it's going to be some content coming to the channel soon. But in the meantime, if you like the video, thumbs up.
No, I'll do that again.
You can do it. If you like the video, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, press that notification bell, and we'll see you soon.